Hola mis amigos, estoy enfermo, pero the show goes on. My name is Brock Page, and I do random sports picks for fun. Let's get into it. Game 1, Western Conference Finals, San Antonio at Golden State. Not a big surprise there. Golden State's minus 10 against the spread, with the total moving slightly upward to 211.5. Currently, the Warriors are the heavy moneyline favorites, laying 650, and at the moment, 66% of the bettors think San Antonio will get the job done. Now, speaking of the Spurs, they won 3 of their last 4 and blasted Houston in their last game by nearly 40 points. Having said that, the Spurs have struggled against the number as of late, failing to cover in 2 of their last 3. They've also covered just 47 of 94 overall games this season. All that said, San Antonio bettors should still feel confident if they're riding with the Spurs. The San Antonio team covers an impressive 78% of their games as the official underdog. Even better, the Spurs are 8-2 against the spread as the official road underdogs. San Antonio is facing a Warriors squad who struggled to cover in the season series. Golden State's covered just 1 out of 3 head-to-head matchups with the Spurs. They're also covering just 38% of their contests versus teams giving up less than 99 points a game. Don't write these Warriors off just yet, though. Golden State's covered the spread in their last 2 straight and have not lost a playoff game yet. They're also a respectable 21-14 against the spread versus teams over 500. All that said, I'm ready to slide into the total point breakdown. But before I do that, let me take a quick timeout. Dame un segundo. I just want to recap last night's NBA action. The Wizards narrowly edged the Celtics 92-91 last night at the hands of a John Wall last-second 3-ball. Awesome play. Unfortunately, that shot failed to put the game to overtime, which was seemingly imminent. That heroic three-pointer did, however, garner me a win on the money line. I did, on the other hand, suffer losses on the spread, and a real bad loss on the total. Wasn't even close. That put my daily win-loss to 1-2 and brought my overall win percentage down to 59.7%. All that said, we're going to look to get back on track in Sunday's action. Speaking of which, let's break down the total points real quick. Once again, the total in this one opened up at 211 and has since moved slightly upward to 211.5. 2 out of both teams' last 4 games have gone under the posted total. In addition to that, both teams are collectively averaging just 207 total combined points in their last 4 games respectively. That said, the under is certainly not a stone-cold lock in this one. 2 out of Golden State's last 3 games went well over 211.5 points. That, once again, is the line for Sunday's game. On the other side, 2 out of San Antonio's last 3 games have also gone over that 211.5 point total themselves. All that said, the time for talk is over. Estoy lista. Let's get it done. When it comes to the spread, I think the San Antonio Spurs plus 10 will get the job done against the number. If I were a betting man, I would lock that bet in as soon as possible. All that money's on the Spurs to cover. That line will get smaller. Moving on, when it comes to the total points, I have a prediction for that one there as well. I think this game will stay under 211.5. And when it comes to the money line cash, I think the Golden State Warriors will remain undefeated in these playoffs with a Game 1 victory. Well, folks, that is going to do it for me. Nos vemos a la próxima. But before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Productions, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.